As I had stated, that there's some companies that are not developing 5G, but you all 2 years ago when we had this conversation was like 5G is almost a gleam in everyone's eye. Now it's just out there completely deployed. We really do appreciate that, listening to these different use cases. Tell us about the state of state from where you all stand.
Thank you, Luke, for the opportunity to meet with everybody on here again. And it is just going extremely well. I mean, we're very pleased where we are today in terms of our state of our network, in terms of 5G. We're continuously rolling out our mid-band spectrum, our C-band spectrum, which for us is a $60 billion investment for us, right? So it's huge. It is the future of our company, if you will. And most importantly, I think to your point, we launched 5G 4 years ago. It was April 2019, right? It was only 2 markets. It was on high band, right? It wasn't a very big, large coverage area. And to hear the other panelists here talk about anywhere from drone technology, what the Air Force is doing, but also acquisition, right, that Kevin brought up, right? So now, 4 years in, right, where you have the networks that are deployed that what Verizon is doing, we have the GSA that's putting the contract vehicles in place, but more importantly, it's actually the use cases, right, that are actually driving demand. And I think the thing that, as we've talked in the past, most recently last week, is, the ecosystem's catching up, right? The device manufacturers, in terms of those end user devices, are finally going beyond smartphones, right? I think that at any generation of technology we've seen, it starts what you actually carry, right? Think a tablet, think a smartphone, right? But getting into more industrial IoT that enables drone technology, that enables AR, VR, right? Connected flight lines that Rob mentioned as well. Now we're finally seeing that actually happen. Probably a little delayed, obviously, with the pandemic and the semiconductor shortage. But also there's other things too, right? We were doing a huge migration. Us as well as the other carriers are shutting down the 3G network. That just happened at the end of 2022, right? So we are all in, obviously, on 5G 4 years in, but make no bones about it. We are starting to plan for 6G, to plant a seed out there, right? This technology always evolves. And most importantly, we need to make sure that we have a strong foundation, being a U.S.-based customer, based carrier, if you will. It takes near and dear to us, right? So it's nice to hear a zero trust architecture. We're probably hearing in the last 6 months, the last year, a lot more scrutiny around supply chain and actually, security, not just at the cyber level, but from a physical layer. So it's nice to have partners like Nokia that you're going to hear from as well. And obviously some consulting services that we work strongly with Deloitte. So rest assured, we're all in on 5G and putting our money where our mouth is, but I couldn't be more excited to hear really about the use cases and, more importantly, what Kevin brought out that gets overlooked a lot, right? It's great that you have this network, you have the use case, but if you can't acquire through a contract vehicle, it doesn't do anything for anybody.